1, 2, 3, here we go. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Shout out to all my people going out to work. Shout out to all my people coming in from work. Extra special big up shout out to all the people who work 2 and 3 jobs and all them things there. Shout out to the people them who lost a job, lose a work, and you're out there looking for something. Don't give up. You'll find something, okay? Extra special big up shout out to the 2 people, 3 people job. I had to say that twice because that takes extra determination. I myself did it for a couple of years, so I know what I'm talking about. When you drop asleep everywhere because you're just tired and your whole life is about going from one job to the next job, the only advice I can give to you is, well, 2 advice. 1, try to see if you can coordinate your days off. Because when I worked 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs, when I worked 2 full-time jobs, what I did was I coordinated my days off so that I had the same days off from both jobs. So I was able to sleep 2 days straight and relax myself before got back on that heinous crazy grind again. Anyway, shout out to my retirees, my mom and pop, stay at home mom and pop. Shout out to my truck drivers, my Uber, Lyft drivers, the people I'm out on the road. We are the road, especially Troy Trucking. Big up yourself, my brother. Shout out to every single good, clean-hearted person out there that wants good for other people as much as you want good for yourself. You know, some people still, them like this. Yeah, man, I wish you all the best in the world, all the success in the world. And then as soon as you turn your back, they're like, I hope that boy, the thing pop down. I hope him fail. Watch him now, I'm going like him. The boy now, nothing good. You know what I'm saying? So, not that. Me now shout out you. Me I shout out the people them that want as much good for others as they want for themselves. That's a special kind of individual. Big up on yourself. Anyway, people, it's the weekend. The weekend is here. I'm extra happy because I have most of all my children around me. My wife's traveling at the moment. She's spending time with her family, and I could not make it up north. I could not make it. I'm in sunny South Florida still. She up in the snow, and the reason why I couldn't make it is because Kosi, my son, had his football championship that whole weekend, that whole week and weekend that she was gone. And she's been gone for a while now. She'll be back soon. And we can't wait for she come back because my house lonely and my bed lonely and them kind of something there. And you know you just want your woman beside you. You know what I said, man get lonely 2 ladies. So anyway, but I do have all my other children here. I have Farai, I have Kosi, I have Neka, I have Jaden. And they're going to be joining me in a minute. But YouTube change up them rules and regulations, my dear. So if you don't see me put the children on camera anymore, it's because YouTube has now said that if even they put 1 child in the video or them see a glimpse of 1 picnic, the video could be deemed as a children's video for children's channel. And if you're doing children's videos, then them can't put children's videos with adult content or conversations or discussions. So them start divide up. The thing got murky. Okay, so my children are no longer on camera. Just know that I make the drive, I go pick them up, we spend the weekend, the holidays together, the whole week, and all that type of stuff. So I did a story about 2 years ago because someone contacted me and they said, yo, SouFlo, I'm the nephew of this individual, please, or I'm the family relative. I don't remember if it's nephew of this individual, family relative for something. It was a family member. Please do a story on this. And they sent me a picture of this girl. And it's the same girl that I see now. But I did not find the follow-up to the story until just now. So here I am up at 6 in the morning this morning. And I'm looking for some updates to the stories I've done in the past. Because my subscribers have said, SouFlo, I like when you do the story them, but I even like it better when you do an update to what happened. So I actually came across this update, and this is a 2-year update. Alright, no further ado, I'm gonna go right into it, and then at the end of the video I'm gonna drop my jewels. You might want to stick around for this, and the reason is because you too could get caught up in this. You think you're in a good relationship, you think who you there with love you beyond infinity and all that. Things and times and people do change. Alright? Friends like these who need enemies. enemies. With friends like these who need enemies. Alright, so on several attempts, this 29-year-old American woman hired a hitman to kill her husband. When the person first said the story to me, I said, so why would this be good for my channel, and what are you hoping to achieve by me putting this on my channel? And he said, SouFlo, I think your platform would be best because we're trying to expose her, and what's happening is actually her husband is Jamaican. My uncle came to Jamaica, or my family member, whatever it was, came to Jamaica and came from Jamaica and made good of himself in the US. But this wife of his, we knew all along she wasn't good, and eventually she ended his life over some insurance money. So here's the story, and here is also the update as to what happened to her. Alright? Shout out to the American judicial justice system. Although it don't work 100%, and more time it don't work like for people like me, but it works. And it works better than which part me come from over there. So anyway, a woman who hired a hitman to kill her Jamaican husband so that she could cash in on the $900,000 life insurance policy she took out on him has been convicted of murder and other criminal charges in the United States. Yes, and this is coming out of the New York Daily News. They have reported. First of all, let me say this again before I go any further. If you are a grown-ass person, you need some life insurance policy. Okay? Especially if you have children out there. You need some type of life insurance policy. Don't skin over and dead. Kin out and dead and then expect people to find money to bury you and carry on and pay off all your bills, and you don't leave anything behind for your children, and you leave them in sufferation or living worse than how you were raised and how you have lived. It's called passing it on. It's called generational wealth. Alright? So right there, sir, you must know that a lot of Caucasians come into their first piece of richness from generational wealth being passed forward, and usually it's through assets or life insurance policies. Grandma dead and she left a $100,000 life insurance policy to little Ricky. Little Ricky turned 18. That life insurance policy gained so much interest over the years, and then he collected it and he was able to purchase this and open this business, which did very well. And then little Ricky get old and him turn it over to his first grandson, Junior. And Junior, by the time him get it, it was $2.5 million of assets, and then so on and so forth. Us, we need to be doing that as well. Anyways, so this Yankee woman now, with a Jamaican husband, decided that she no longer wanted to be with her husband, so the $900,000 life insurance policy sounded good, right? It took the jury less than 3 hours to find Alicia Noel Murray of Brooklyn, New York, guilty of murder, attempted murder, weapons possession in the death of her husband, Omar Murray. During the trial, Noel Murray, 29 years old, had denied any involvement in her husband's death. She said, I don't have nothing to do with it. It wasn't me. Like Shaggy, it wasn't me, but I did she, right? She faces life in prison without the possibility of parole when she is sentenced on June 29th. And as far as we know, she has been sentenced and she is sitting pretty in prison. Good, I hope you can find you one she now. And then with that, lock up for life. Omar Murray's mother, Eunice Henry, that's a typical Jamaican name from the elder generation, Eunice. Eunice Henry reportedly clasped her hands in prayer and looked up to the heavens as the verdict was announced in court. She's a real monster, she told the newspaper in reference to her former daughter-in-law. I'm ecstatic. I'm overwhelmed. But I'm still missing my son, she added. Because you know when you lose your picnic, nothing in the world can get them back. You understand? Even when you're punished, or if you kill the person who killed them, you still can't bring them back. And that void will always and forever be there. A child that a mother birthed You know what I'm saying? A child that a mother carried 9 months, her belly swell up, she go through the symptoms, the morning sickness, the throw up, the everything, push him out through labor, pain, raise him, and then some idiot girl just come dash him well like that. Over money. And not only money, but more. Check this out. So, according to prosecutors, Noelle Murray believed that her husband was cheating on her with her lover, Damien Lavelle, to pay a hitman, what? $3,500 to kill him. According to prosecutors, she believed that her Jamaican husband was cheating on her. So she plotted to have her lover. So she did a cheat too. Yo, this is funny, right? Because she's cheating also. She decides to pay her lover $3,500 to hire a hitman to kill her husband, to collect on a life insurance policy. And why she decided to pay her lover? It's not like she went out looking for a hitman, people. She had a lover, and she decided to pay her lover $3,500 and said, babes, take the money here, find somebody to kill him. Or she ain't Jamaican, so she wouldn't say, find somebody to kill him. She was like, yo, find me somebody to knock this nigga off, yo. I can't stand him no more. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go. And plus, he got a lot of money in life insurance policies. We could collect on that shit, and we could be good, baby. I mean, sure, I know what she said. Anyway, Lavelle, which is the lover. Isn't that ironic? Lavelle the lover. Anyway, Lavelle cooperated with prosecutors in exchange for a sentence of 15 years to life in prison. So he's gonna do 15 to 35 years, and he told on her. This is her lover. He said, judge, hear what? Or he said, justice system, hear what? I'm not trying to do no life without the possibility of parole like she doing, like y'all about to give her. So, hear what? I'm going to cooperate with you. I'm going to tell you every single thing that went down, right? And bam, when we do that, all I need you to give me is like the lowest time you could give me. And the judge said, or the system said, look, 15 to life instead of life without parole. And he took it, right? So he told everything, testified against her in court. She gave me $3,500. She told me she wanted to kill him. Omar Murray, which is her husband that they killed because he did die, was shot and killed by another person named Kirk Porteous inside a Brooklyn home that he shared with his wife and his son, who was 10 months old at the time. So you can't imagine this man have a 10-month-old baby, you know. You can't imagine you got a 10-month-old baby with your wife and you not suspecting that your wife is up to anything, and you sitting at home chilling in your house and your baby is in another room with your wife, not knowing that this demon witch left your door open, your front door open, and told whoever she wanted to kill you what time the door is going to be open to just run inside and do it. That's wicked. That's wicked. Porteous now is on trial with a different jury, which had not reached a verdict yet. Well, this is a 2-year-old story, so I'm sure they had reached a verdict by now, even though I have known stories where people linger in the justice system in the United States of America for even 5 years before their trial actually goes to, or their case actually goes to trial. It's not just in Jamaica that this happens. It happens in the US as well. It's a backlog within the justice system, and I'm just saying that they need to clear that up. Because could you imagine spending 5 years in a jail, not prison, a jail, dirty, nasty conditions, only to be found innocent at trial? How do they pay you back? They don't. They just say, not guilty, bye. Anyhow, the lead prosecutor, Assistant District Attorney Emily Dean, told the juror at the start of the trial that this woman was having financial problems and she and her husband were also no longer getting along. So their marriage was breaking apart. They were having financial issues and they were not getting along. Well, you know, so sometimes you have financial issues, you're probably not going to be getting along. You have some woman out there, them want it every night. Them want love up, them want romancing, them want good sex, them want everything. But what they don't understand is when you have a good man and he's a protector, provider, him stress out. And our bodies function different from the woman's body. I'm just teaching here, hold on. So, a woman, and I always say this, a woman, all she have to do, I lay down and open up. That's it. And even if it dry, then put some lubrication in there and the man can still do his thing, right? A man actually has to go from flaccid to standing, and it deals mostly with his brain. He has to be in the moment, able to focus, able to function, able to be aroused. You understand? So, woman run left man all the time. Lord God, him can't perform no more. And I say, my girl, I say, bills are kill, we see, and this and that, and him just lose him job and him out there look for next work, and the next work when him get them, not pay him half what him did have before. Me there on my little work, still me feel like the work a kill me. Plus, I have to take up the whole of the bills them for myself, and you know, me just have the baby at 10 months old. I can go on all day, fixing up a whole scenario of what I'm trying to make here. This the picture I'm trying to paint for you here. I'm just saying out there to whoever is watching this, be more understanding of your spouse. And I speak out on behalf of my brothers, the good one them, that wants to be there because pressures come in life. Yeah? And more time, it's not pretty, but who you love or are in love with, them run left you when pressures take on you, even though them take a vow and say, together forever till death do us part. But I never death doing a part is a next man doing a part. Because she stress out, you stress out, you don't dig out her hole no more, and the bills them piling up, and she go find a next man on the side will say, you can rest your head on my shoulder and tell me your stories. And while she's resting her head and crying on his shoulder, he said, yeah babe, I could do so much better for you, but him hand them, I said something else, and next thing you know, she skin out, and she thinks that's glory, and then before you know it, you're left out there on your own. A real life situation, me I telling her. Anyways, as a result, right, of them not getting along anymore and the bills are piling up, they're in financial issues, Dean, which is the wife, said Noel Murray took out, no, Dean, which is the husband, or Dean, which is the, stop. Dean, which is the lead prosecutor, said that Noel Murray, which is the wife, she took out 3 life insurance policies on her husband. Stop again. Those of you who are in a relationship, a marriage, a friendship, anything, look, matter of fact, if you're not in a nothing, go look, because I'll have you know this. Anybody can take out a life insurance policy on you. Anybody. Your ex can take out a life insurance policy on you. Search your name and find out. The same way on a search, Google and look for porn and them something there. Search and find out if anybody has taken out a life insurance policy on you. Just a warning. She took out 3 life insurance policies on her husband. If this isn't premeditated, I don't know what is. Including one of the policies were worth $150,000 US by itself. Only a few months before his death. That was the last policy she took out. So she had made up her mind already to kill him. She said that in the months that the wifey twice tried to have him killed. In 1 month, she twice tried to have him killed. Or in the months that led up to his killing, she twice tried to have him killed. I guess they were successful on the 3rd try. The first attempt, the lead prosecutor said, came in when she tried to poison him. So he's home eating dinner, and after he was done eating dinner, he started feeling really sick. And then he went from really sick to violently ill. And he was throwing up and cold sweating and shaking and looked like he was going into a seizure. But he had enough energy to take his phone to call 911 for himself. They came, picked him up, ambulance took him to the hospital, pumped his stomach, saved him. Saved him. And they were not able to tell him that he ate poison. And he went back to the same woman. The second attempt, the prosecutor said, came when a friend of his wife, a friend of his wife's lover. Remember, she gave the lover, the sideman, $3,500 US. Probably our income tax check, a piece of it. She gave her lover, her sideman, $3,500. Hood niggas be doing stupid shit. Yo, son, I got this bitch right. She got a husband right, and I'm fucking that bitch right, and she want to get rid of dude. So she gave me $3,500. Hear what? I want you to do it because he already know my face, right? So I'm gonna give you $1,500. When you see him, just mask up. It's winter time. Bomb, bomb. Get that money and keep it floating. I'm telling you, this is exactly how the thing goes down. So, second attempt on his life after she poisoned him was that a friend of her sideman shot at him close up and missed. Twice and missed. During the trial, she admitted that she would even have sex inside her home while her husband and her son were upstairs sleeping with her sideman, the same one that testified in court against her. So people, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Wake up. Alright? This is why I say every Friday, just to take stock. Look at who's around you. Take stock of your circle. Trust your intuition. If it ain't right, it ain't right. And you might be off, but still pay attention to it. Alright? Because vibes don't go funny for no reason. You're feeling that you're feeling for a reason. Leave your comments in the comment section below. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Big up on yourself. Let's keep it positive. Let's have an uplifting weekend. Manners and respect to every single person out there. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we move towards our goal for the end of 2019 and into the new year of 2020. I'm out. Peace.